Hey YouTube, what does the sudden destruction look like? It's been said a lot that peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them, like travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. They want to recognize the Palestinian state at the 80th United Nations, I forget if it's Security Council or whatever, but when you divide the land of Israel, you're parting God's land, like it says in Joel chapter 3. Zechariah 12, Jerusalem will be a burdensome stone, a cup of trembling, and those that try to heave it away will be cut to pieces. So what does that look like? In Luke 17, Jesus himself said that it shall be as the days of Noah. They ate, they drank, they married, they did this, that. And the same day that Noah entered the boat, the flood came and destroyed them all. It will be the same as it was in the days of Lot. When they left the city, the same day it rained fire and brimstone and destroyed them all. So now Russia is, trading threats with the United States. And Donald Trump has now positioned nuclear subs to threaten Russia. Now, I said this in my previous video. They also have a weapon called the Poseidon, which is like a torpedo that detonates underwater and creates a like a radioactive tsunami. How many times have you seen in movies New York and the West Coast being hit by tsunamis? Waves that are as tall as these trees.
Russian sources also claims that the Poseidon torpedo could create a shockwave that create tsunami as high as 500 meters.
How many times have you seen that in movies? Because predictive programming is like the devil's prophecy. He's trying to act like God and tell you what's coming. So Russia, I believe, will be used just like it says in Jeremiah 50 and 51. That I can't quote it right now, but basically says that, they'll fire their arrows at Babylon. And I think the case could be made that America is, representing the nation of Babylon. Read Isaiah 13:14, Jeremiah 50:51, Revelation 17:18, and tell me that's not America. So what does the sudden destruction look like? When the nations of the world come to recognize Palestine and divide God's land, it's not even Israel's land, it's God's land. When they declare to divide that, I believe the sudden destruction will be like the days of Lot, like the days of Noah. It'll rain fire and it'll be flooded. Look at the tsunamis, look at the nuclear missiles coming. So it's the wrong way. But if we know that Jesus is coming, there's been an absurd amount of people having rapture dreams and visions saying that this Feast of Trumpets is it. And there's so many so that I can't just write it off as some Looney Tune ate the bad pizza before bed. There's too many witnesses, and God does nothing unless he declares it to his servants, the prophets. So prepare your house, prepare your heart. God woke me up last night at 1:11 in the morning to pray for somebody in my family that lives in an area that I believe could be one of these targets. So pray for your family, pray for your friends, because time is absolutely short. And Jesus is coming. You must know him.